All right, let's talk working out. My name is Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. Okay, so there are going to be a couple giveaways, so be sure that you are staying tuned to the end of the video. I'll be explaining how it is that you can go ahead and enter for that contest. So this is actually some stuff that I had taken from Paddy Gleason, who plays for Seattle Thunder, and he had created this whole paintball-specific workout series, and I've been loving it because it's good because it pushes me. It pushes me to do more than I might have done just on my own because I'm like, all right, no, I got to finish this. I got to make sure that I'm putting in everything that I can. So he did give me permission, like I said, he did give me permission, so I can share some of these different ones with you. There's some tweaks that you can do, and also I want to say a huge thank you to Hustle. Hustle Athletics has been a great support for the channel as well as myself. You may have seen that I've been tagging them on Instagram and on Facebook, stuff like that. So ever since World Cup last year, I've been using wrist wraps, the workout wrist wraps. I use the 12-inch ones when I'm actually playing, and then I use the 18-inch ones when I'm working out. Because after World Cup, I started getting a lot of wrist strain. I think I explained this in an earlier video, but it's something that if I can prevent that, I want to be able to play at my best. So it doesn't restrict anything. The 12-inch seems to be perfect because it's enough support, but I don't even really notice that it's there after I get playing. So that being said, Hustle has actually given me 2 that I can give away. And on top of that is grenades. So grenades gum, this is courtesy of comppaintball.com as well as grenades gum. They are not caffeine gum. I thought that it was kind of like a caffeine gum that you could take instead of drinking something, but it's actually just a very strong gum. So that way if I get done playing and I'm gonna go do an interview with someone or something like that, if I want to have fresh breath, I can just pop one of these in. Once you bite down, it releases everything. So you are going to be good to go. And yeah, so I wanted to include this in that giveaway as well. But let's actually get into the workouts themselves. So the first one that we're going to talk about is just a basic squat. Now this is going to be using a kettlebell, so you're going to hold it kind of close to your chest. You can use a dumbbell if you would like to. You'll just kind of hold it kind of like that, where the end of so you have the bar in the middle and then like looks like a TIE fighter. So you hold that end, and if you hold it like that and hold it to your chest, you can do squats. So maybe the kettlebells aren't heavy enough. So obviously you want to do heavier stuff with just a basic squat. So when you have the bar across your back, or if you're doing like a front squat. So this one's good though, just as a variation, honestly. It's just, all of these are just variations that you can go ahead and do. That being said, when you're actually going down, you want to make sure that you are keeping your back straight. You don't want to hunch over or anything like that, so it's going to engage your core a lot. But if you wanted to up it a little bit, you can go ahead and actually use that hip trainer. So Hustle has a hip trainer if you wanted to go and look for theirs. It's got like a silicone on the inside, and I'm not getting paid to say this. So it's got like a silicone on the inside, so that way it doesn't slip. So it's not like other ones if they don't have that silicone kind of on the inside, so it's not going to really grip onto you. It's going to kind of slip around. But what you can do is actually use it as a way of incorporating more of your hips as well. So you got to think about when you're playing paintball and you're actually sitting there shooting, you need to be able to launch real quick. So if you're already in a squatted position, being able to incorporate those side kind of, those muscles on the side of your leg, kind of like where it goes up into your hip, that's going to be important to you. So it's just a variation if you wanted to go ahead and do that. The next one is actually still using that band. So this is going to be one that's good for really working on building, I believe it's the hip flexors. I am not a personal trainer, so I apologize. Correct me in the comments if I am saying something wrong. But using those hip flexors, so that way you can really get your knee up quick, so that way you can really go and launch when you're actually sprinting. So what you're going to do is go ahead and lay down. When you lay down, you're going to put that band across your feet, and then you're going to bring your feet up. So they're going to be kind of at like a 90-degree angle. So it would be like your hip, and then your legs, and then it'll go across like that. So it'd be like a little S or Z pattern, depending on where you're looking at. Then what you're going to do is alternate which foot you're actually extending out, and you want to try to hold that top foot, the one that you're not moving, as straight as possible. Now it is tough. Some of the bands, if you have a lighter band that you want to start off with, that's totally fine. The one, I only have this one, so it's tough. It's definitely a tough workout. So you're going to go and incorporate and kind of move back and forth to work on not only those hip flexors at the top of your hip on the front, but also I believe it works your hamstrings as well. It's going to help with just kind of building that speed and endurance for you. So the next one is one that I've done a variation of it, but I never thought to do it this way. So thank you to Paddy for bringing this one up. So what you're going to do is get down like you're going to be snap shooting. Remember, you always want to have the opposite knee up of the way that you're snap shooting. So if you're snap shooting to the left, you're going to be using your right knee is going to be up, so that way if you have to, usually you're going to be going out to the tape. You don't have to take that extra step. We've talked about this before, so you want to be incorporating that in the gym as well. You're going to get your kettlebell of choice, or you could, again, use a dumbbell. Now, with the dumbbell, it's going to be a little bit more difficult if you're holding it like that. You might have to hold it kind of like a baseball bat, whatever it is that works. I guess you could use a plate as well as your weight. But what you're going to do is go down on one knee. You're going to hold the weight closer to your chest, and you're going to go ahead and rock to one side. You want to make sure that you're being controlled. If you want to go a little bit quicker, I don't have an issue with that, but I think going slower is really going to engage a lot of those muscles that in your core that you need to be using in paintball. Then what you'll do after you get done with that set, switch knees, and you'll go to the other side. And then this last one is really great. This is another one that I've never thought to do before. So again, thank you to Paddy for coming up with these workouts. What you're going to be doing is going ahead and putting one knee forward, and you're going to get down like you're going into the snake. Now, some people might disagree with how you're going to be playing the snake. I would still do it this way, just that way you're incorporating not only your core, but also your glutes as well, because you are going to need to use those in the snake. What you're going to do is put that one knee forward, and then you're going to kind of sit back like you're stretching out your glute, and then stretch out your back leg. When you do that, you're going to grab your kettlebell, and I wouldn't recommend using a very heavy one. Like the one that I was using for snap shooting, I usually go lighter for this. Paddy calls it the cold-blooded snake. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold the kettlebell again to your chest, or dumbbell or plate, I guess you could use as well. You're going to go down to the ground, then you're going to come up slowly, and then you're going to rotate. Now, this is a variation that I would do different from Paddy. So you can do both of them. Me personally, when I play the snake, my leg that is kind of on the front part, that's the one that I'm turning away. So let's say I'm shooting left-handed, so that way I can shoot in like, I can shoot in like this. My left leg is going to be the one that's actually bent over like that, and then my leg sticking back. That being said, what Paddy likes to do is go down, and then when you come up, let's say that I had my left knee forward again, you would turn this way, and you would turn to the area that your knee is. Now, what I would do, just go ahead and do both of them. That would be the best way to get the best of both worlds. It's going to be something that is going to allow you to go ahead and work both sides. So you could even come up and do like a 1-2 and then go back down. So I mean, it could happen in a game where you come up and you have to shoot, and then you have to come down to the tape real quick. That kind of movement is going to be what this exercise is doing. Same thing like the snapshot. Once you go ahead and get done with all of that, you're going to go ahead and come up. You'll switch legs and then do the same thing. So with all of these workouts, what you would want to do is maybe do something like 10 to 15 reps for each side, or with the squats, doing 10 or 15 reps. And then that way you can try to increase the weight every single time, so you can build that muscle to have that explosiveness and to have that endurance. And it's going to be something that's going to help push your game along. That being said, these are only a couple workouts. This is just some ideas for you. If you want to incorporate these, that's awesome. Go ahead and do that. And again, I don't get paid for this, so don't think I get paid for this. But go and hit up Paddy on Instagram. If you hit him up on Instagram, it's at Paddy Gleason. I'll put somewhere around here his handle. Contact him. It's super reasonable. He just wants to see paintball grow in the same way that I do, and he wants everyone to be competitive. And this is something that's going to be helping you become a better player, but also just health-wise. Paintball's great for being healthy, but if you're only playing one time on the weekend, you're not really being healthy. You're only working out one day a week. So if you can have that workout as well, and you're working out 4 or 5 days a week and then also doing that, then you have like a rest day, that's going to be something that's really going to help with just in general well-being. It's going to be something that's really good for you. Okay, what about the giveaway? So with the giveaway, if you would like to go ahead and enter, you're going to go in the comments down below. This is a two-step process here. The comments down below, I want you to put in what is your favorite workout. Is it leg day, chest day, back day, shoulders, cardio, whatever it is. I want you to put that in the comments down below. So then what you'll do after you go and put that comment in there, you're going to go ahead and down here somewhere, I'll put my email, and in the title, what you need to go ahead and do is put in what was your comment. Was it leg day, chest day, back day, cardio, whatever it is, and then go ahead and put your address if you win. That way I can go ahead and ship it out. If you are outside of the US, you will have to pay for shipping. If you're in the US, I won't charge you for shipping or anything like that. But if you are outside the US, it's just that shipping can sometimes be a lot. So just keep that in mind if you are international. I'm sorry to do that to you. So what do you guys think of the workouts? So these are a couple that you can go ahead and incorporate into your workout regimen if you'd like to, or you can adjust some of yours into a more paintball specific, or you can just keep doing what you're doing. But these are just some ideas that you can go ahead and use. That being said, if you haven't liked and subscribed, please go ahead and do that. I put up new videos every single week, and then I'll always do a vlog every single day whenever it's at a tournament, so you can get a behind the scenes of professional paintball. And also, sometimes I'll put up other videos, and you want to make sure that you are subscribed. I know this is a lot. In about a week or two, I know I've been saying, kind of teasing it a little bit, there's going to be a huge giveaway. It's going to be a raffle, and it's going to be benefiting a charity that my wife and I have supported, and it's a great group. I'll talk about it more, but you're going to have a chance to win some amazing prizes. So I'm still working out the last couple things here, but so I wanted you guys to know about that. So make sure that you are subscribed and click the bell button so that way you are notified right away. But as always, guys, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.